But we want to thank Michael from the bottom of our hearts for that delicious lasagna that he prepared.
Let the world be spoken. With whatever love and go, come on down. Everything we have said, not broken now. You'll be the only one. You're the only one. Why don't you give up? 'Cause you're still somewhere out there. Nothing and no one's gonna keep us apart. Breaking it down, but I'm still getting nowhere. Won't stop, hold on. Thunder and lightning, it's getting exciting. Lights up the skyline to show where you are. My love is rising, the stories are winding. Together we'll make it and reach for the stars. You're the only one, you're my only one. You're my life, every breath that I take. Unforgettable, so unbelievable. You're the only, my only one. I could have told you a secret. I could have told you a secret. Let's keep it now. Think we're making a showdown when love is found. We can wait until you're around. Wanna give up, 'cause you're still somewhere out there. Nothing and no one's gonna keep us apart. Breaking it down, but I'm still getting nowhere. Won't stop, hold on. Thunder and lightning, it's getting exciting. Lights up the skyline to show where you are. My love is rising, the stories are winding. Together we'll make it and reach for the stars. You're the only one, you're my only one. You're my love, every breath that I take. Unforgettable, so unbelievable. You're the only one, my only one. Thunder, it's getting exciting. Show where you are. You're my only one. You're my life, every breath that I take. Unforgettable, so unbelievable. You're the only one, my only one.
Okay, our next performers are Sophia Mazoya, Elisa and Adriana Sardaria, and they're going to be singing Moana.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I could remember. I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water.
first Lucy Corletto. She's going to be doing a selection called Juba on the Recorder. Our next group is Miss Maral's and Miss Norsegan's class. Miss Maral has worked with the children to relay the Vartanants story. So we're going to ask them to come up. I think they're all right in this area. So come on up, and Miss Maral will direct.
Thank you. On the Thursday before Poon Paregentan in Lent, Armenians celebrate the feast of Vartanants. This feast day remembers the brave attempt of Saint Vartan Paregentan and the Armenian people to keep their religion. Here is what happened. During the 5th century, Armenia did not have a king.
Half of Armenia was ruled by the Greeks, who were also Christians, but the other half of Armenia was ruled by Persians, who worshipped many false gods, especially fire. The king of Persia, Yazgad II, wanted all people in his power to believe in Mazdaism and worship fire as he did. The Armenians were Christians and did not want to change to fire worship.
The governor of Armenia was Vasak Suni. He was called a Marsban by the Persians. Vasak was more interested in his own power and position than anything else, being Christian. Vartan Paregentan was a soldier and a nobleman. The local rulers like Vartan were called Nakharars. The Catholics at that time was Hofsep, and the best known and most respected priest was Revont Yeretz.
All these Armenian leaders were sent a letter by Yerzgat asking them to convert a Muslim. He offered them an idea. If they converted, the Armenians would not have to pay so much in taxes to Persia, and the Armenians would not have to send so many men to the Persian army. Yazgurt sent his servant Teshpur to the Armenians with the letter. For over a year, Teshpur tried to convince the Armenians to change their religion, but he could not do it. The Armenian hold a council. What? At the city of Arsha has decided to send a letter to Yazgad. They said nothing could make them convert, not any threats of war. Yazgad invited the Armenian Nakharars to the capital of Persia, Kitsfon. He told them to convert or else. The Armenians, led by Saint Vartan, refused. They were put in prison. The Armenians realized that if Yazgad killed them, no one would be at home to defend their families and the Armenian people. So they decided to pretend to change their religion. Yazgard was delighted and sent the Armenians home with many Persian priests called Magi.
When the Nakharars got home, the people, including their own families, were angry at them. They did not know that the Nakharars only pretended to convert. When they found out the truth, they chased the Magi out of Armenia. A battle with the Persians could not be avoided now.
On May 26, 451, the Battle of Avadar took place. The Armenians, under the leadership of Vartan, were on one side split into three groups. The Persians, with Governor Vazak and some other Armenians, were on the other side. The Armenians had only 66,000 men. The Persians had 300,000 men, plus elephants with riders who could shoot arrows or throw spears. Even though the Armenians were outnumbered, they were ready to fight. The night before, the Armenians prayed and listened to speeches by Rebont and Vartan. In the morning of the battle, the Armenians took Holy Communion. The fight did not last more than one day. The Armenians were good soldiers at the Persians, and the Persians were losing. But then the elephant surrounded Vartan, and he was killed. When the Armenian soldiers found out, they retreated into the mountains of Armenia. The battle of Armenians did not win right to keep their own religion. We celebrate Vartanants Day to remember Saint Vartan and all of the men who died that day. We also remember that today we are Christians because of Saint Vartan and his soldiers and the priest who refused to change.
Vartanagonia was a brave British soldier. He led our general in a fight so we could save the Christians. Vartanants, we all thank you. Vartanants, we love you. Vartanants, you're in our church, so that's the way that you did. Hayırlıs, hayırlıs. Sarsıksın intikis. Hayırlıs, hayırlıs. Kırgınların çoğun yes.
Excellent job. Then our next performer is Quinn Sakarian, and Quinn is going to be doing a vocal with his guitar as a partner.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for Jesus, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor falls, plus the major lifts. It's the baffled kings composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Ooh, yeah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and moonlight was through you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah,
Okay, our next performer is Carla Hovsepian. Okay.
What's up, my neighbors? This is the movie Sit the Sloth, Commit the Drift. It's easy to do, just follow me. Move it up, do the sit, move it back, do the sit, step left, and drift, step right, that's it. Crisscross to the mermaid, crisscross to the mermaid. Now jump, bring your rump and rock it out like this. Move it up, oh yeah. Step left and drift. Step right, that's it. Crisscross to the mermaid. Crisscross to the mermaid. Now jump, move your rump and rock it out like ready.
Okay. So Christina, you're going to sing? Let it go.
I can do what I can see, the distance in half and free, when I will know that you can be and free. Let it go, and you won't have there no sprite. Let it go, and maybe it's sound out door. I don't care what they're going to spare, but the story ain't done. The cold never bited me anyway. Makes everything feel small. If things won't control me, can't get to me at all. But I can see what I can do. The distance feelings sound like you, and I won't know it all to me. And free, let it go. You want me like I can spy. Let it go. Anywhere that's in my door, I don't care what they're going to spare, but the story done. The cold never bothered me anyway.
This act is a magic trick act, and that will be Anton Zorabian and Chris Verdokin.
I'm going to do a magic trick with Chris. Yeah.
Talk into the mic so they know what you're doing.
Pick a card. Any card. Don't show me it. Okay, give me it now. Is this your card? Yep.
Hi. I'm going to do a magic trick too, but I need a volunteer.
I'll volunteer.
That one.
Hi.
Yep.
Any club? That's a club.
Is this 6 to a club?
Clubs, yes.
Okay. I'm going to put it on the deck. And I'm going to take the card, put it right in the middle. Say abracadabra. Abracadabra. Okay. Now, flick it. And then flick it. Is this the card?
Yes.
Pinocchio is going to do a vocal.
I'm doing a song called If I Rule the World. If I ruled the world, I'd throw the money in the air like confetti. If I ruled the world, every house got a DJ in a backyard party. I break all the boards down when I shake the ground. If I ruled the world, I'd dream out loud. So everybody goes up, up out of your seats. Kick off your shoes like you're down at the beach. You jump up, up, up on the beat, singing ayo, 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 up, up out of your seats. Be who you are, love it all you need. You want geeks, freaks, who wanna be singing ayo. If I ruled the world, I would give it all to you. Give it all to you. If I ruled the world, I would give it all to you. Give it all to you. I be beating on my chest, I'm the king of the hill. I has a big time rush, keeping it real. Magic carpets, but we go wherever. I ain't trying to run a game, I ain't trying to be clever. Girl, I would be the king and you would be the queen. Going 100 miles, go we running the streets. If the cops ever run out, well that's over. Tell me, Mr. Officer, we own ya. Yeah. If I ruled the world. So everybody goes up, up, out of your seats. Kick off your shoes like you're down at the beach. You jump up, up, up on the beat, singing ayo, 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 up, up, out of your seats. Be who you are, love is all you need. You want geeks, freaks, who wanna be singing ayo. If I ruled the world, I would give it all to you. Give it all to you. If I ruled the world, I would give it all to you. Give it all to you. If I ruled the world. Thank you.
Okay, we're coming to the end. Armenian is going to do a selection on the clarinet. Okay, we'll just take a minute. Greg Zarabian, David Sardarian, Angel Zarabian, Emma Jangocha Lopez, Veronica Sardarian, performing Kingala. basically, it's Hago, Greg, David, Angel, Emma, Veronica, and Julie Rodolfo. They're going to do some Armenian dancing. Oh no, Hago, you're not? I'm sorry, not Hago. Take that back. Okay, so whenever you're ready.
Bravo, bravo. Everybody deserves the ice cream.
Страшный человек.
Our children are very talented, as you can see.